October the 4th, there's going to be a test of the emergency broadcast system. And from what we understand, it's supposed to happen at 2:20 p.m. And I believe that it's supposed to be a test of America. But I also believe that this is supposed to be something that is worldwide. And that's a little bit of a discrepancy as to whether it's just here in the States or if it's all over. But nonetheless, I'm hearing people say different things about it. But nonetheless, they're supposed to ring your phone at 2:20 p.m. on October the 4th. I think as I was thinking about it, I was looking at it. You may have heard me referring to a particular movie that I have watched repeatedly that I believe is pertaining to things to come. And you've heard me mention it probably about 50 times now, a movie called Kingsmen, and how that they were able to, once they got the people chipped or with SIM cards or whatever, they gave them free SIM cards. And then what they did was they sent a frequency that came from the phone into the phone, and then they immediately began to turn into wild, violent, vicious creatures, basically. They still looked like humans, but they were acting like animals, and they basically killed one another. And the thing that the guy said first was something, he began to worship Satan in the movie right there on the spot. I don't know exactly the depth of what's going to happen, but I do know that the powers that be and those that are wicked, that the rules are they have to tell you what they're going to do. Even if they don't come right out and tell you, they have to give you access to the information, or give us access to the information. What I noticed in this time, they're telling us, and it's widespread, it is notable everywhere. Most people know about it. And it just seems like I need to really, we need to take a deeper look at this. I don't trust any one of those that are in authority. I don't trust them. And I believe that there's something else happening, because at the end of the day, I had to ask myself the question, do they really care about us? And truthfully, I just don't believe that they do. I believe that there's something else attached to this. Frequencies, they're going to emit frequencies that's going to go to the phone. Clearly, from what I've heard, even if your phone is off, it is still going to come on. Even if your phone is off, you're still going to get the message. So I'm feeling some kind of way. I hope and pray that this is not anything to activate what they have already put in you. I believe personally that it is possible that if people are taking the fix, 85% of the people on the planet have taken the thing that I have instructed you, or have recommended, better, let me use that term, have recommended that you not take. Well, 85% of all Americans have, as a matter of fact, not just Americans, but 85% of everyone on the planet has taken it, which means they are traceable, which means there's something inside of them that is electronic. That is a fact, you all. It's a fact. Everyone that took it, there is something on the inside of that person that is electronic. That's why they're able to see you on the Bluetooth. Now, or they're able to recognize you or see it in your body as you are coming through the airport. Okay, that's just a fact. Now, in addition to all of this, I believe that, and this is what I'm thinking. I'm not saying God told me this, but now connecting the dots. When I look at it, what I'm thinking is whatever it was that they have already put in people through the fix. And you know what I mean when I say fix, whatever it was that they have put in people, they're going to use the phones to activate it. They have been telling us some time that it's going to be frequencies. Dr. Buhtar, who was talking about it, this doctor that's talked about it for a long time, and that he recently was killed said that there would be the activation of certain germs and viruses. Even he mentioned Ebola. He mentioned the Marburg in a video that someone sent me a few days ago. And he said that it would be activated because each individual virus or germ has a frequency that causes it to come alive. He says that it was placed in the bodies of the people who took the thing, and then they're going to activate it by a frequency. And I just thought it was interesting that he said frequency. We believe frequency. The movie Kingsman and The Cell and other movies are all pointing to frequencies coming from cell phones and activating something internally. And then the CDC had a zombie protocol that it eventually took down, but some of us still have it. We still have the pictures of it, where they actually had a zombie protocol, and that they can say they were joking or whatever. Well, what kind of cruel joke is that during a pandemic? Why would you joke about something like that? No, I believe that this is something that people know about. I believe that they know about that. This is something they did on purpose because, you know, they wanted to put it out there. They moved a little bit too fast. They thought, you know, that they were further along than they were. But nevertheless, people, I believe that in the midst of these frequencies being released, which is going to cause people to act outside of their own character normal, that is going to activate things in them that's going to cause them to begin to move. And even if they're not actual zombies, they may act like one. I think there's something to this. And what I'm instructing the people of God to do is two things. First of all, whatever is getting ready to happen, it's a sign that all hell is about to break loose. And please forgive me for saying the word hell in this way. Okay. Even if you have your phones off, it is not going to stop this. Pam Johnson, thank you for the comment, but it's not going to stop it. I want you to understand that they can listen in on you. They can send the frequency to you anyway. And it's not going to, and I keep on, I hate it when people come on and they say, well, I heard this and I heard that. You know, I don't want to hear you. And the reason I don't want to hear you is because, first of all, you're out of order. Second of all, we don't know you. We don't, and what is I heard? I mean, no, we don't want to hear that. We want to talk to people who are credible, who actually know what they're talking about. That's why I'm referencing Dr. Buhtar, who, you know, we saw that he's been speaking about this for some time, even though he's gone. And he basically said that, hey, they're going to try to kill me. You know, if anything happens to me, I didn't kill